Hello and welcome to my bonus tutorial. This is what we'll be making today. It's a door for modular walls. Okay, I wanted to fit 2 walls because I think just one will be too little for a character. So I'll start with a torus or a donut, whatever you want to like to call it. And let's turn this down a little bit. I'm going to cut off the bottom half, so I want to have a straight line there. I think this size might be about right. Okay. The thing is, I'm also gonna cut the part on the back to mirror it later. That's why I added that edge loop there. Now I'm thinking about how long I want it to be. Have to think about how big it will be once it's mirrored. I'm also gonna delete this other half, so we only have to paint one half and we can mirror to the right and to the back. Extrude this down and using the X I'll snap it to the ground. Extruding those out to make a nice shape for our door. Can also delete those faces down there, no one's gonna see it, then snap it to the ground with X. Just push this in a little bit, create a better silhouette for the wall. That seems about right. It's a good time to delete it and UV. Well, this time I'm gonna make my UVs based on the camera. To basically just project however the camera is looking at the object. The thing is, the way it's cut, I just do an unwrap and I get almost what I wanted, so now I just have to align the UVs and paint. This is an easy one to UV. If you don't know what I'm doing right now, you should watch the previous tutorials. I explain UV better there, especially the one with the barrel and the crate. That one's a good one to learn the basics of UVing this kind of objects. Last thing here, I'll snap with the X key. I'll snap those UVs to the grid, just to make sure they're all the correct UV space. I'm gonna do a tall UV, just 256 by 512. I can mirror it back, that's our door. Now let's paint it. Actually, let's check the wall first. I want to grab the color from the wall for our door. Something like that. I'll start with the shadows over there, where the tiles are kind of diagonal. Okay, let's make a tile now, or a brick, I don't know how you want to call it. Okay, it already looks like a doorway, a passageway. Those shadows on the top, I don't really want them there, I want a lighter color. They would theoretically be getting more light since they're on the top part. Yep, that's better. Also, the one on the bottom should probably get one of those. Okay. I want the part that's inside to be darker, so I'm gonna paint this and put it behind all the others. I'm also gonna make a clipping mask to affect those shadows and lights, and just take the lights a little bit, turn them down, the parts where more inside. Yep. Okay, not for that button there, I think that button should stay the same. Yep. Let's paint a little bit with a low opacity brush, some shadows and highlights. Okay, that makes it pop out a little bit more. And let's do the same thing to these highlights over here, the clipping mask. Okay, that's a nice door. Let's push it inside and actually make it a passageway. But first let's copy it over. Make sure we still have this original one. Okay. And let's push this inside. We want to open a space for the player to actually be able to pass through. So just push these vertices into place, so you can't really see wherever they are ending and the door is starting. And I'm going to delete this part in the back, and actually the part on the other side too, so you can mirror it over. If I got this one already right, I can just mirror it over to the right, actually to the left and to the back. But first I need to fix the UVs, because right now it's stretched. Actually this side's better. Don't want to get the side where it's connecting to the other wall, I want to get the opposite side. Okay, so that already looks better, doesn't look stretched anymore. Let's just mirror it over. And to the back. Okay. Okay, now it's a passage. Let's check the modularity of it, and yep, it's pretty modular and nice. Another thing we can do is, let's do an actual door, like that leads nowhere, it's just a door so you can put in places, and let's make a cube for our door, position it nicely. You know what, I don't really think we need to texture the door, because we have a cool barrel texture. I think we can just UV that to use our barrel texture. Let's start with the principal part, the bigger part. And let's position that, and look at that! It's a nice door. That's the kind of thing I do when I'm in game jams and I'm out of time. I'm just like, I'm not gonna paint a new texture for this, I'll just use whatever I have available. And it actually doesn't look that awful, it works. It's not perfect, but it works. And sometimes that's all that matters. Yep, that's a door. If you want, you can even maybe pull the pivots to the left and make it open and close, but it's a square, so it's not gonna look right, you see? You can add some edge loops in there and make it a nice rounded door, but I'm not gonna teach it to you here because you know how to do that, you've learned enough. So that's it. Remember to subscribe and I'll see you guys next Tuesday. Hoping to start the character tutorials.